Well, hey, Chloe. Do you know what time it is?
I don't know, but it's getting kind of late.
It's the Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Charlie.
Cue the intro. Uncue the intro. Welcome back to the Kinda Late Show, the show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours. First off, I want to thank you all for watching the Kinda Late Show over the past 3 years. It's bittersweet to say that this is the final season of the Kinda Late Show.
Yeah, it is what it is. Although we were not able to do the show last semester, this semester we intend to finish out the show with a bang!
As much as we wanted to do the show last semester, we were all just swamped with everything going on during school. But this semester we will persevere. Now, to get into what happened last semester, I took my first studio art class. That was 3 hours long, which now led me to all of my classes being 3 hours long.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Right? So while I was away, that's what I was doing. We adopted a kitten. His name is Moose. He's really cute. Moose.
I had a dog named Moose.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a kitten. My housemate adopted him. He's adorable. He's a menace, though. I can't cook, otherwise he's going to touch the stove. My car broke right before the semester started. I had to get a new car. Worst experience of my life.
Man.
Missed my girl, Danny. Nissan Versa Note. It's a little hatchback, and it gets stuck in the snow every single time it snows. Like every time there's ice, anytime there's snow, I'm not getting out of any parking spot ever. I was stuck for a week and a half. Man. It was bad. And then to sum it all up, you know I love to talk about my job at home, BJ's Wholesale Club. I didn't get it back over winter break. R.I.P. I'm still coming back though. I just got a phone call that I can come back. So.
Well, what happened over the break?
I don't know. They started hiring
like
all of the college students back, and they did not hire me. And I was like texting the HR person all of the time. I was like, hey, like I'm coming back. I wanted to come back for Thanksgiving, for winter. Nothing. Radio silence. They ghosted me like 3 times. But now the guy that runs it, the GM, is out of there. And they were like, Chloe, come back. And I was like, I will. So, Charlie, you were abroad.
Last semester, yeah. I was out in the outback, Australia. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was really hot out there. I don't really like the heat.
Any fun stories while you were away?
I got a really bad sunburn. I got a real bad
Where were you when you got that sunburn?
I was in the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, okay. You know what? If you're going to get a sunburn anywhere, then you can just...
Yeah, I mean... But I also had a little trip that I took by myself to the outback, the middle of Australia. So this is, pretend my hand is Australia, and this is Sydney. And then I went here, and then I went all the way over here, all by myself.
Wow, look at you, a big boy.
Big boy.
All on his own. I can't even make it around Oswego sometimes.
Yeah.
I wish I was in Australia right now because it's summer there.
Yeah, it is.
And there's so much snow here. And I was talking about before how my car got stuck and I couldn't get it out for like a week and a half. I had to miss my classes. I had my friend dig it out and push it out 3 different times.
Wow.
Do you have any fun? What did you do during, we were stuck for like 4 days, unable to move from our houses. What did you do in that like 4 days, that week where we had no classes?
So they were online classes, and the first, it was the Friday before the weekend. And I went to those classes, of course, because it's the first, virtual classes. Yeah, I'm studious. And then on Monday, it's like, okay, I'll go. Tuesday, all right, I'll go. And then Wednesday, I just didn't go at all. Yeah. Man, can't we just have a snow day, please?
And then we got 4 of them in a row.
Yeah.
I emailed my professor, and I was like,
really
I have
snow days.
all intentions of coming to class. But my car is stuck, and I don't know if I can get it out. I didn't get it out, so I didn't go to class. Sorry. But before we bore everyone to death with the weather talk, we're going to have a short break. But don't worry, we have more to say when we get back, so stay tuned.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up with that one. Matthew,
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome back to the Kinda Late Show.
The show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours.
Only being 2 months into the new year, we thought we had to tell everyone what are the ins and outs of this year. Man, I can't speak. Actually, we're 3 months now.
I know, that was even more. Charlie and I need to set the record straight of how you should be living your 2025 year, which is so gross to say. But for starters, my first in is a fajita grill burrito and a Diet Coke, specifically the McDonald's pear.
Fajita grill diet. Okay. I'm not a big fajita grill guy.
This is how you have to do it though. You have to load up the burrito. You can't, if you're just doing the minimal amount,
Sure.
it's not as
Yeah,
good.
no,
Load it up. You get the
never is
queso,
good.
you get the cheese, you get the lettuce,
Sure.
mushrooms, onions,
You get
and
mushrooms
a
on
Diet
yours?
Coke. Yes, I love mushrooms.
Wow.
I love mushrooms on anything. I put it in my taco bowl yesterday.
Really?
I
Mushrooms?
I can eat them raw. I can saute them. I love mushrooms in any aspect.
Are
And,
mushrooms like a thing that people eat with like Mexican food?
I mean,
No?
in my burrito, I had it
We're
once,
getting
so I
those
add
here.
it.
We're getting those here. So, I mean, you can have mushrooms with whatever you want. I'm not going to yuck your
It's
yum. It's just a thing that I've never heard. No. Yeah, we're getting a no.
You don't like it, but okay, it's because I put it in my fajita grill burrito, and I was like, okay, well, I might as well keep. If you get like a veggie burrito from fajita grill, you can add mushrooms, peppers, and onions. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't really like peppers, so I'll do mushrooms and onions.
Okay.
You know what? Also mushrooms. I was eating them. I ate them yesterday, and I'll just like pick out of the container. Like I'll eat it like a little snack raw. It's so good.
What?
I love the texture of mushrooms.
Straight up mushrooms?
Yeah, I love the
What?
texture of mushrooms. I love everything about them. I used to hate them as a kid, and then for some reason I just started to like stuffed mushrooms. My friend liked it, so then I forced myself to like it, and now I'm obsessed.
Those are like the big mushrooms, right?
Stuffed mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the head of the mushroom,
Yeah.
and then you stuff it with things.
Ugh,
But I
ugh.
always get it sliced. I don't like
I'm not a mushroom guy.
I mean, the dirt kind of scares me, but then I just wash them, and I'm fine. Okay. What's your in, Charlie?
So my in is canned corn.
I mean, I like corn. I don't like canned corn, though. I don't
Why
like the
not?
juices.
Why not?
It tastes different.
What do you mean?
It's almost like if you had mashed potatoes and then pre-made, like mashed potatoes, like homemade versus pre-made. It's like, okay, corn on the cob, delicious. Corn from a can,
Delicious.
liquid.
Yeah, and
Soggy,
that's good.
actually.
Soggy corn? It's gonna be soggy because it has liquid inside of it already.
Why is it an in for you? What makes it an in?
Because it's awesome. You know, you go to the store, boop, pick up canned corn. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Y'all never, as a kid, like unstocked your corn from like the farmer's market?
Oh yeah.
That was a good thing.
All the time.
But
For
then,
like Thanksgiving and everything.
yeah, and it's so much better. It's just better. You're paying for convenience, but not for quality.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever. Canned corn out. My
No.
first out, though,
Yeah, let's hear it.
I think you'll agree. I think everybody should agree, is a horrendous foot cramp.
Sure.
And like, the reason why I say this is, any other cramp, like sometimes my hand gets cramped, I'm like, oh, awkward. Charlie horse is the worst experience of my life.
Hey.
But a foot cramp specifically, or a foot cramp Charlie horse combo,
Hey.
when you have to stand up and start like walking around, and then you have to like tell everybody, sorry guys, I have a foot cramp. And now everybody knows. Now everybody knows that I have a foot cramp because I'm waddling around the room that I'm in because my foot is twitching and the toe is like stuck. And I'm like, oh please. So my out is a horrendous foot cramp, and because I have to make a scene, and I don't want to make a scene when I have a foot cramp.
Making scenes is the best thing that you can do.
Yeah, you have to tell everybody you have
It's
a foot cramp.
so much fun.
Otherwise,
though.
they're just gonna think you're tweaking out in the middle of the floor.
Yeah,
Nope,
that'd be
I have a
awesome.
foot cramp.
Either way, it's awesome.
Either way, someone's having fun.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to mine. My first out, hate.
Aw, how
Yeah.
wholesome of you.
Yeah, hate.
Why
Who
is it
likes
hate?
hate? Come
I
on.
like hate.
Show me three reasons why hate's good.
Hate's free, hate's fun. Hate can better yourself sometimes.
That's a horrible thing
You ever
to
been
say.
hated on so hard you need to change yourself?
No, because I'm a perfect man.
Oh, hot topic, hot topic.
That's my
sure?
and I'm an awesome man.
I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes it's fun, not to hate on people, but sometimes it's fun to hate in general.
Hate on what?
Foot cramps?
You got a good point.
Foot cramps, yeah. But yeah, so
Alright.
I like to, you're hating on hate right now. You're not
I'm
looking
not-
at the good aspects of hate. It's then out. You're hating on hate.
Hating on hate that's a double negative. You can't hate on hate. That's just flat
I
nothing.
just did.
That's out. That's
All hate is out. Cancel hate, period. Here
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
at the Kinda Late Show,
please.
we only love.
we hate.
Well, good thing I love, and my next is
What a transition.
it's hot chocolate. Now, going back to how it's
Hot
been a cold
chocolate.
couple of days, hot chocolate isn't in. And the place that I work at, they just introduced a protein hot chocolate. My two favorite things, protein, hot chocolate. And so I get 36 grams of protein with the most, I wish my manager found this sooner. Like, why did she just come up with this combo? Because it's the best thing I've ever had. It's cozy. I also like when Dunkin' had the lava cake flavors because that was just hot
Whoa.
chocolate. So good. It was, like, it's just a little sweet treat. And if you don't like coffee, like, it keeps you warm. It's so good.
Yeah.
So my in is hot chocolate.
I agree
Bring
with
back
you.
hot chocolate.
I agree with you. Okay, I know I said that I don't like hate, but I'm hating on something right now. The McDonald's hot chocolate sucks. Dunkin' Donuts does the best hot chocolate. McDonald's hot chocolate, that's just like somebody had chocolate powder and put it in water and be like, here you go, yeah,
Have fun.
have some, that's our hot chocolate. No. But Dunkin' Donuts, when you go to
Dunkin'
Donuts,
has
they
the
make it
bag
with
of Joe or
love.
whatever, the box of Joe. Isn't that what they call it?
I have no idea. But that's coffee,
I know,
Joe.
but it's some weird name. I swear. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
it's called hot chocolate. What?
He's a hater, guys.
I'm
You
hating
heard
on
it here.
her.
He's hating. He likes hate.
My next in are green beans.
Okay. I like green beans. Canned green beans or regular ones?
Just green beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green beans, I feel like, should be also an in. Vegetables just should be an in, period. Because why are we hating on veggies? But green beans specifically.
Exactly.
Do you like
Why
them?
are we hating in general?
Do you like? Why are we hating? Period.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we? Take out the outs. No. Green beans, I definitely don't love when it's the canned ones again. But if you cook a green bean right,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like when they're soft and they're salty, or what are they called in the bag? The harvest ones where they're like the snacking kind. The snacking green bean, like maybe it's not a green bean.
Like the
Is it
puffy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Is
know
it like
what
a
you're talking
snap
about.
pea maybe? I don't know.
Wait. Is it like the airy, like
Yes.
crunchy?
The lightly salted, yeah.
I
The
don't like
harvest
those.
land or
I don't
something.
like those. I'm
What?
not a fan of those. Not a fan. Not a fan. Sorry. I'm talking about regular green beans. I'm gonna burp and it's gonna be loud. That wasn't loud. I lied to you.
Fake news. Okay, well, my next out is my laptop being dead, or just laptops in general. Because why is
Yeah.
my laptop always, it dies in the middle of class, or I show up to class and for some reason it didn't charge. Why is it dead? And
How
then,
old's your laptop?
I got it like 3 years ago. I got it here. It's breaking on me slowly though.
Oh yeah, from
The
the
Oswego
school?
laptop?
Yeah.
It's out of
I
here.
got the other one. I got the HP or whatever. it
Oh,
was,
see,
yeah. Or
gross.
Dell.
You can't send yourself text messages. Where's the
Why
airdrop?
would I send myself text? I could do that on my
Well,
watch.
your friends can send you messages.
Yeah, I do that on my. I just take my phone out.
In class, you're a bad student.
Yeah, I take my.
Charlie's a
Nobody
bad
cares if you
student.
take your phone out in class. Nobody's gonna be like, "Hey, put that phone away."
Really?
If it's during a test or something, I understand. But like during class, they're not gonna be like,
Yeah, but then like,
No phones
you're
in
like
my
actively
class.
not paying. Like imagine you're sitting in class and you're just like that, and then your professor is just like looking at you as you're on
I
your phone.
am a studious student. I do all the work. So I allow myself
Some
phone
free time during class.
Yeah.
I see I allow that on my laptop.
I'm in and out with my class. I don't listen for the hour and 20 minutes every single day. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna text my friends. I'm gonna, I don't know, look at Instagram.
I bet your teachers just love you.
Yeah, my teachers do love me. So,
But what's your next out then?
My next out is lima beans.
Why don't you like lima bean? I feel like I haven't had a lima bean in a while.
They're thick. There's a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't had one, so I can't really discuss my feelings on that.
Okay.
But do you know what I do love and I do a lot?
Let's hear it.
The Sunday rot.
Sure.
Okay, you have a long weekend, you have a long week.
Yeah.
You get your break on a Sunday, you just sit in your bed, you watch your show, you indulge in some yummy snacks.
Sure.
You love a Sunday rot. I recommend a Sunday rot to everyone.
that
Sunday
even
should be a
hard?
day of the week nothing happens. Other than maybe a casual chilling with your friends in
Sure.
a household with good bevs. So
All right, quickly. My next in are pogo sticks.
my next out is cottage cheese.
My next out are dining hall burgers.
Fantastic. Now you know what is in and out for 2025. So now that we've set the record straight, it's time to take a quick break, but don't worry, because we'll be back with even more to say.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think
can't.
you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to the Kinda Late Show.
The show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours.
Right now, we're gonna be doing a game that we haven't done before, I think. So this game, I'm gonna call it, What Would You Do? So I asked my favorite thing in the entire world, ChatGPT, for some weird what-if prompts, and Charlie and I are gonna figure out what we'd be doing if such were to be true.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. For the first one, what would you do if your furniture started rearranging itself when you weren't looking, but it always looked way cooler than your original setup?
I take these very seriously.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be happy, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. If somebody can do a better job, or if my furniture can do a better job at putting themselves around, I would love that. And it's like, it's perfect.
It wouldn't hurt your ego. I feel like it would hurt my ego.
It would not
Like
hurt
I would be
my
like,
ego
ah,
at all.
like I just got one-upped by a chair.
I'd be like, wow, this is amazing. So I don't have to like deal with people being like, oh man, you got to rearrange this furniture.
I would
I'm
just-
like, yeah, I'll get to it.
I would have mad self-doubt. I'd be like, ah, like I just got one-upped by like.
I wish everything could do that.
Yeah, but then that takes away the fun of like figuring out where things go. I'd be like, oh, I liked this
Well,
over my bed,
I
and
mean,
now
I'll-
it's like denying me and going somewhere else. Like, okay, don't listen.
But that's the perfect spot.
I guess.
Yeah.
I'll just be butthurt on the side anyway. My ego would just be bruised. I'd be like, ah, dang it.
I'll be happy with it. I mean, I don't care.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. If my chair could be in a different part of the room and it's perfect, I'd be like, hey, why didn't I think of this?
You know what? New ideas. A bright future.
Exactly.
All right, what's the next one? We figured out what we were going to do if the furniture were to move.
What would you do if your reflection was plotting to take over your life?
Break every mirror and have 7 years of bad luck.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah,
would
but
that
what happens if-
stack though?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
What happens like if you see your reflection in like a window though?
Oh, then yeah.
Or like in a water, like is it gonna try to kill me? Like would it drown me? Would it drown me?
How much can a reflection do?
I don't know. Because here's the thing, especially with water, you're technically like.
That was a loud one. Thank you.
Wow. hater. I feel like, but like if you're going in water and there's a reflection on the water,
Yeah.
I feel like would it be able to drown me? I'm entering its territory.
What, would it come out?
No, but if I'm going in.
Then there is no reflection then.
Well, if
what
if I'm half in the water and looking down at the water, then isn't there like the reflection?
Well, then it only has half as well.
Then
how can it like plot again? I don't understand this one.
What can
what can a reflection do? What is it gonna do?
I don't know. Call you ugly to your face.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be like,
really?
whoa, that's awesome. If I could get that on film and people would believe me, not being like, oh, this is fake.
Edited.
Yeah, this is edited.
Guys, my reflection just called me
millions.
ugly.
Your professor?
Your reflection.
Oh. I thought this was going to be a story.
my professor called me
ugly.
Oh my god, I think I would cry if my professor ever called me ugly.
I would laugh hysterically. I've had professors throw things at me before.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember freshman year, Maggie Simone threw a water bottle cap at me?
Really?
Because I was doing her work in class and she didn't realize, so she just threw a cap at me. And I'm like, oh, what are we doing?
I respect anything that woman does.
Oh, yeah,
so
she's
you know
the best.
what?
I'm TAing for her right now.
She should have thrown that water bottle cap at you.
You know, I wish she would do it again.
I respect, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe to like wrap it all together. Final semester, she throws another water bottle cap at you. All right, what would you do if your eyebrows started growing at an accelerated rate and developed their own social media accounts? I would profit off of that.
What?
Profit. If my eyebrows started, I don't know. I guess if you had really long eyebrows and they
had their own social media
account.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, profit.
Sure, yeah.
I would be like, those are my brows, bro. Look how cool they are, and they're growing. I'd be day one of my eyebrows growing, and then create an entire TikTok page about it. And then I would just be famous for my eyebrows, and I would have to accept. And then one day I would chop them off, and I would shave them, and have everybody cry because my TikTok would obviously be famous because of my eyebrows.
Of course. Yeah, I would also be famous. I'd get tons of money. Chuck's Brows.
Oh, you'd start your own brand?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your own eyebrow dye.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, profit. Get everything to go. Yes.
Yeah,
That's what we would do. Profit off of our eyebrows.
What else would we do?
Hey, people do that now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we gotta be better than them.
What's the next one? What would you do if every time you blinked, the world paused for 10 seconds and you can do anything in that time? So you can move while everything else is paused?
Does your eyebrows have to be, does your eyes have to be closed?
I don't think so, because it's just a blink.
Yeah, but so you blink and then it's 10 seconds from when you open your eyes or 10 seconds from the blink? What if I'm closing my eyes? What if I'm rubbing my eyes?
I would think it would be from the first time it closes. So you have like, when your eyes open, you have
10 seconds.
9 point blah, 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 blah.
I would probably commit,
Hold on.
hang on. I would probably commit like crimes.
What?
Because if nobody knows what I'm doing in those 10 seconds, you know how easy it would be to low-key steal?
But okay, would they stack if you like keep blinking?
You blink and you're like, that's what I'm thinking, do my eyes have to be closed? While my eyes are closed, I can do anything I want.
So when you're going to sleep?
Then wouldn't, because if it was 10 seconds after the blink, then wouldn't you have to keep your eyes open forever, low-key, to be like, for everything to keep going?
For time to pass.
Like, what about when you're sleeping?
That's what I was just about to bring up. Oh. If you're sleeping, does time just pause?
Yeah, but that's not a blink. That's shut.
But it's
what would be considered
blink.
a blink?
Yeah, really. What's a blink?
ChatGPT, what are you doing? There's flaws in your analyses.
It's like they're not human or something.
Oh, all right. Well, what would you do if your pet hamster suddenly developed the ability to read your thoughts and started giving you life advice?
I would go to my pet hamster every week and figure things out.
You know, like a little, I would have to befriend, but I feel like I wouldn't want it to know everything going on in my brain. I would have to kill it.
What is it going to do?
It would know too much.
Whoa. What would it do? Like,
yeah, but okay, if it's giving me life advice, would it be able to speak then?
I would assume so.
So who else is it telling?
Let's say it can only speak to you.
Okay, then it could be alive.
But then if it can speak to everyone.
Kill it.
Wow.
No, I would have to keep it around for like a while, and then I don't know. I don't know where my thoughts will be in 20 years.
I'd keep it around all the time. I'd be like, hey, check this out. It can say what I'm thinking right now.
What if it runs away and then betrays you, and then suddenly now you're an evil villain because of your thoughts? And also that means like your freedom to think about whatever you want in privacy is gone. You can't think of like if you're like analyzing maybe like a show or something, like every little thing that you think about is now noticed by a hamster.
That is true, but yeah, it's just a hamster.
But you know what? Life advice, it's like a personalized therapist. But where is this hamster getting its advice from?
The universe.
What is giving this hamster advice?
Yeah, I mean.
Where did they?
They went to school. Yeah, they went to hamster school, hamster therapy school.
What kind of psychology are they learning? And is your advice gonna work? Like, what's gonna?
I would assume so, because it knows all your thoughts.
They just give you a very bad advice.
Yeah. What if it's just
them.
like, I don't know, do whatever you want. I don't care.
Don't study for your test. Fail. Fail. Do something else. Maybe it's like a bad advice. It's just your what's it called? I don't even know.
I don't
know. Bad advice. They're just working to plot against you.
Is G-Force guinea pigs or hamsters? That's guinea pigs.
G-Force? What's G-Force?
What?
Ooh.
You don't know G-Force?
Oh
the
God,
movie?
I'm getting stared.
Do you know G-Force? Yeah, we know G-Force out here.
What's G-Force?
G-Force? Yeah, what?
What? I don't know what that is.
The movie?
No.
Like the guinea pigs and they're like spies and they're awesome.
The show?
No, it's a movie.
What's the spy show with the hamster that was like the kids show with the duck too?
The Wonder Pets. Wonder Pets. Yeah.
I love the Wonder Pets.
Was that a guinea? That was a hamster. That was a hamster. Is there a hamster? There's a turtle.
There is a turtle.
And I think a hamster.
I love the duck.
G-Force?
Man. Not a clue. Man. All right, what would you do if your phone started texting you advice from an alternate universe where you were a superhero?
A lot of advice in this
I'd become a superhero. I know, I guess ChatGPT just loves advice. They want me to live my best life.
How would you become a superhero?
I don't know. It's telling me things that I'm doing in a parallel universe. Like, if it lines up at all.
Float the break. We're not gonna end it on a break.
We're talking. We're
talking.
Superhero. I would become one because.
How would you become a superhero? Like, let's say this superhero knows how to fly and stuff.
I would figure it out. If I'm in how did I become a superhero in an alternate universe? If it's still me, then I gotta have some powers with me now. I gotta just I don't know. I'd probably take it to my ego and find a way. I mean, I would love it if I could fly, but if not, I'd have to save the world in my own way, and I'd be really jealous of my superhero self because I would
of course,
be envious.
I'd be super jealous of my superhero self.
Why didn't I get it?
Exactly.
Why wasn't I a superhero in this life? Now I'm just a broadcaster.
And it's just texting me like I can't FaceTime
Yeah, it's updating me, telling me about how I'm doing in another alternate universe.
I just saved like 10 billion people. No worries.
Hey, next time you save that kitten from a tree, do something else. I don't know.
You're gonna be a superhero too?
I would love to be a superhero.
I would. That's too much pressure. I wouldn't want to be a superhero.
I would love. You know what? I would love to be a superhero.
I would live in rural Wyoming, so I don't have to deal with all the superheroes, supervillains stuff.
I would literally pick a crime-populated city and devote my life to being a superhero. I would love to be a superhero. I would do anything. If I had a power, if I had magical powers or a superpower.
What power would you have?
I don't know. I would want to be able to do something with my hands. Some sort of
telekinesis or something?
Some sort of controlling thing. If I could move. Yeah, telekinesis. If I could move or throw energy at somebody and it caused pain, I guess. I would choose that one, I think. Because I'd want to be strong.
Yeah.
Or flight.
I think I would choose super strength.
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty
I would love
easy.
to be a witch. A little I'm binge watching Harry Potter. I'm in the mindset of Harry Potter right now. I'm like, Avada Kedavra.
What's this one? What would you do if your socks started organizing themselves into a secret sock society and held meetings without you?
Be so angry, bro.
I wouldn't care.
Why would you not?
I wouldn't care, man.
I'd tell them to fold themselves then if they're gonna leave me out.
What? I'm not part of the sock. I'm not a sock.
Okay, but
I'm not part of the sock society.
Was this cool? If I found out my socks could just suddenly have this society and have their own little meetings, I'd want to be involved in my socks. They're on my toes. I want to know what's going on, and I want them to pair themselves.
I wouldn't care. Well, I'd love my socks to pair themselves, but I wouldn't care what they do. They're socks. They're not. It's not me.
All right. Well, now that you know our ins and outs, I want to thank you guys for watching for the past 3 years. It's been one of the highlights of my college career. Remember to follow us and stay tuned at